happy Retoldathon day 8/week 2. So in case you missed it and don't have any idea what's happening, I will link the Retoldathon week 1 vlog down below in the description as well as up in the cards. This is my reading vlog for my retelling themed readathon, and we are starting the second week right now. Like I said in the end of the last vlog, I did not get to check in much on that final day. We just didn't do a whole lot, but I only have an hour left of Everland. I'm really enjoying it. It's so unique and fun. I'll talk more in detail about it later, but I'm gonna finish this morning. Monday is usually the only day that I work outside of the house, so I'm getting ready to head out the door and go to work today, so we're gonna rush through this. I had mentioned that I got Daughter of Sparta in on audio, and I was gonna start this today, but I think I'm gonna wait because tomorrow's Instagram challenge is Greek mythology, and while I didn't intend to do this, I have kind of been somewhat following the challenges and like with the books I'm reading, because I've been reading almost a book every day. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna read this one. I might be a really bad readathon host. I might do Go the Distance instead, which is a Hercules retelling, but I'm not sure what I'm starting today yet. I think I'm gonna try a few things. I'm gonna do something shorter since I have an hour to finish of Everland, and I need to jump back into this because I still have like 8 or 9 stories left. We need to get caught up on my little anthologies. I did not finish Mechanica yesterday. I'm gonna try and do that today or tomorrow so I can start another physical read, and that's it for now. I might go swimming at my mom's after work. I'm not entirely sure what's happening all today, but this is my clip for now. So next time you see me, it'll probably be like this, but I'll be a little bit more disheveled. So I'm just gonna go get going with Monday, and hopefully we will have just as good of a week this week as we did last week. Hey guys, I'm back. It is now 4 o'clock. I'm slightly disheveled from going in the pool and working today and being very hot. We had a great time, like chilling. I didn't read anything in the pool because my mom likes to chat and stuff with me, but I did finish Everland and I really liked it. So this was 4 stars. This has got like a post-apocalyptic kind of dystopian world. There's like a virus and then everybody dies except for the kids, and they're trying to find a cure, but Captain Hook's an adult that has survived and he's like capturing the kids to like try and find a cure for it. And then there's like kids that are on the run, and it's really good, really good. I'm not sure if the second book continues on with the way that it ended. I would guess so, but it's called Umberland and it is a Alice in Wonderland retelling. So I don't know if we're getting all new characters and they like mesh up for like a different part of the world. I may try to get to it for the readathon. We shall see. I read The Sea Witch by Marissa Meyer, and this was a villain story on what if the Sea Witch from The Little Mermaid had the same experience as The Little Mermaid but decided to kill the prince instead. That was the prompt that our booktuber gave Marissa Meyer, and it was fabulous. I love Marissa Meyer's writing style. She's my favorite author. It's just like so magical and fun. Zoe Hurt, who is from Read by Zoe, which I don't think she's making videos anymore. I think she like studied abroad or something. She's adorable. I love her. I used to love watching her videos. And then she did like a little villain quiz and like rated how much of a villain you were for her little writing section. So I did that one for today. I need to do 2 of them on one of these days so that I can get caught up to finish it in time. And then I started A Spindle Splintered. This is a short 3-hour audio that I'm not done with, but I will finish today. And this is a Sleeping Beauty retelling. Again, I was trying not to read the same type of retelling, but I needed something like super short because of the way work was. Like modern, but like fantastical. Our main character is sick. She's like not going to live a very long life, and so she has like resonated and connected to Sleeping Beauty and become like obsessed with it and like collected like memorabilia and movies and like had a birthday party themed all around like Sleeping Beauty. And basically she kind of gets thrust into Sleeping Beauty's world and has to like have an adventure, and it's really, really good. So I only have like 30 minutes left. It's a duology, I think, so I'm probably going to finish this sometime this week, but it's only a 3-hour audio, so it took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours. When I'm done with it, I will let you know, but enjoying that. I thought I would go with something light today because I wanted to make sure that I could finish something so I could start my Greek mythology tomorrow. So right now I'm just going to go eat some dinner, and then I've got to put away the rest of my fall stuff that I talked about in the first vlog. I got a bunch of it out and I need to list some of it for sale. I might just kind of chill the rest of tonight. I may not check in anymore. This may be a very short vlog today, but the rest of the week should be a little bit better, especially this weekend. So that's my update for now, and I'll see you soon. It is so foggy out here. I don't know if you can tell right now. It's very strange. Like a storm's coming in. Still need to do some more stuff, but this is my small, pretty much all tomato harvest today. Hey guys, happy Retoldathon day 9. it is 2 o'clock on Tuesday. Sorry, I am not looking the greatest today. It is hair washing day, so that'll be happening later. So reading updates real quick. So I finished Spindle Splintered, that really short novella I started, and I wound up really liking it. In the middle part, I was worried it was gonna be like really dark and depressing because it has like, it kind of goes deep into the Sleeping Beauty fairy tale and like breaks it down and goes into some darker subject matter, and I was like, oh no. But I actually really wound up liking it overall. It kind of completed the story and then kind of didn't, so I may or may not do the second one this week. We'll just have to see. And then I started Go the Distance by Jen Kalanita because today's Instagram photo challenge was Greek mythology. And since I'm doing so good finishing an audiobook almost every day, I am trying to kind of match the themes on Instagram. I've never done anything like that before. So I'm reading this. So this is a Twisted Tale, part of the Disney Twisted Tale series. These do not connect together. The plot of this one is what if Meg had to become a Greek god? And it's all focused around Meg and it has a lot to do with Hades, and I'm really, really enjoying it so far. Very like fun and silly. The Sleeping Beauty one had some like darker tones that I actually enjoyed, and it was a little bit surprising. This one's just like really fun and wacky, but I'm really enjoying it. Like I didn't love the Aladdin one, as I've mentioned before, and Little Mermaid was okay, but this one's really good. So I think tonight I'm actually gonna make some Greek food. We may watch Hercules later. I have been editing the first week reading vlog. I'm not sure why, but it is taking a really long time to edit, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it up as quickly as I'm wanting to. I'm wanting to have both of these up before my Not So Scary-a-thon announcement. We'll see. And I cleaned and I did some work and things. So now I am gonna go do my errands and things during the hotter part of the day because I'm already like sweating because the house is so hot. I gotta get groceries. We're gonna do a little Halloween shopping because it's near the groceries. I gotta get some house supplies. I gotta go to the library, the post office, all that jazz. So we're gonna go do that, and I'll take you with me if I see anything cool. We'll do a little bit of filming, not a whole lot of B-roll today. We're gonna listen to the audiobook on the way in the car. And yeah, that's the plan for Tuesday. Let's get going. Okay, I am back. I got all my groceries and my house supplies, but I wanted to show you guys something that I got. So for dinner tonight at Aldi, I got these little like puff pastries with spinach and things in them. I haven't had spanakopita in forever, so this is just like a little like pre-made bakeable one. I got this Euro kit where you can make 5 sandwiches. I wanted to get just the meat because I'm gonna make a salad, but we'll just have extra pita. It has like pita, tzatziki, and the Euro slices in it. Also at Aldi. I usually get my Euro meat, hopefully I'm saying that right, at Trader Joe's. I didn't want to go that direction today. I'm getting the Halloween stuff even though some of it was very cool. I have an hour and a half left of Goes the Distance. I am loving this so much. It's really fun. She really captured Meg's personality, and we get stuff from Hades in here and Pegasus, and it's just really, really fun. I'm so enjoying it. Definitely like wacky and silly, kind of like the movie, which Sleeping Beauty wasn't really. So it's been interesting to see how different they are because the first 3 I read were all from Liz Braswell, but they were all kind of different. Hi, Monster. And then this is a totally different author. So I think there's like 3 authors writing them so far. So I will continue on reading them. Thank you to you guys because 2 or 3 of you recommended this one to me in particular, and it's also a short one that I could get in. I may get in one more for the Readathon. And then I had a couple people say they are reading Daughter of Sparta and they are liking it. So I may try it, not tomorrow, but like the day after or something. We'll see, we'll see. So that's what's happening right now. I'm gonna go make some Greek food for dinner. I'm gonna go watch The Bachelorette, and I probably won't check in anymore this evening. So I will see you tomorrow. Entire Greek dinner. So Greek salad with homegrown cucumbers and tomatoes. I got some hummus. I should have made it, but I was feeling lazy. Tzatziki, my poison apple mug, which is not Greek but works for retellings, and spanakopita with half a piece of pita. Again, coming at you looking a little rough. I still haven't washed my hair yet. It's a little hot in the house, so I kind of want to wait until I'm done doing some work. It's already 3 o'clock today. I haven't checked in yet. My mom came over and got her hair done today, so that's what I've been doing besides like my normal morning routine work and cleaning and stuff. So first up, some reading update. I finished Go the Distance and I really liked it. This was like a 4.5 star for me. Definitely like silly and fun, and I feel like it kind of captured the essence of like the Disney movie but following Meg. I really liked the plot in here though. It went places I didn't expect. The characters were all super like unique. It had a lot going on. It was really fast paced. So I super enjoyed this. Love the narrator on audio as well. And then I read another short story in here, so I'm only one behind now. So I read Beautiful Venom by Cindy Pon, and this is a Asian themed Medusa retelling. I didn't really love that one. It was very dark, which I think the original mythology is. And they're all going to be dark because they're villain backstories. I don't really love Cindy Pon's writing style. I've read 1 or 2 other books from her and I don't know, something about it doesn't click with me. And the little prompt was from Benjamin Alderson, who's from Benjamin of Tomes, who, again, I don't know who he is. I know a couple of the rest of them though. So I only have 6 left. I needed to read 2 on one of the days and knock this one out. I'm listening to a little bit of Kingdom of Ash, which is that second in the Sleeping Beauty duology that I started Tuesday of last week because I forgot that I started this one. And I don't think I'm going to start anything else new today because Mom coming over took up a big portion of the day, so I don't really feel like starting anything new. So I think I'm just going to keep listening to this for today. I probably won't finish it, but get a big chunk of it done and then start something new and fresh tomorrow. I may jump into a little bit of this, we'll see. But right now I'm going to take you and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so we know I've cleaned in here mostly for now to prep to destroy it all for Halloween, but I'm going to the Closet of Doom. It's not as bad as it looks. I store boxes and packing materials in here for shipping books and giveaway stuff. And then up here is like future book hauls, books for giveaways and stuff like that. And I just need to organize it a little better because it's gotten a little bit mixed up. Okay, so that was earlier today. So now I've got like a big mess on the floor of all of the boxes and everything, and I gotta decide which ones I'm keeping and everything, and then start on the top part. I'm gonna do that till I get hot because it's really hot in here already. And then I think I'm just gonna start decorating for Halloween. I think I'm gonna do the rest of my house first actually, instead of last. I usually start with my bookshelf, but I kind of want them to be normal for this video, and I'm gonna film a separate video on that. And it's just easier for me to do some of the rest of my house. So I think I'm just gonna start the madness because I got a lot of the house pretty cleaned up and I'm just kind of waiting, and I don't really know why I'm waiting anymore. Like, I just want to do it, so we're gonna do it. I'm not gonna film that though, since it doesn't go with like the theme of the vlog, and I know it's very early, but I like to get at least 2 months out of my decorations now because I do so much for Christmas and so much for Halloween. It's not worth it to me to do it for like a month and then take it down. It also takes me sometimes 3 days to a week to decorate, like finish everything up, which I really enjoy. I like kind of like slowly doing it and experiencing it. It's not worth it for me to do that and then take it down like 3 or 4 weeks later. So I do it 2 months in advance. I also do it for content, for videos, for Instagram, and for work stuff because I do food photography for work as well. When you make content, you just have to do stuff kind of early, plus just for joy. I love decorating. That's what's happening right now. I may not check in again today. It's going to be a sad vlog today. Tomorrow I should be going to the beach and hopefully we'll do something fun this weekend. I'll check back in when this is all organized. Okay, so still a little bit messy, but I have a few boxes saved for mailing. This is my Readathon haul for next year. Right now, Jeff's gonna put some shelves in here for me for hauls and giveaways and things, so that'll be nice. And then still kind of messy up here, but at least I know what's happening. We've got Not So Scary-a-thon, Mermaid Marathon, Hike-a-thon book hauls in progress. Okay, I thought I'd give you some B-roll for today since I didn't do much. Getting ready to walk ledge, but I wanted to show you this flower bed that I have because it is looking so beautiful. Everything looks really happy. We have these big, amazing, pretty dahlias. So pretty. I'm just really happy with it. morning. Happy Retoldathon day 11. I finally washed my hair, so starting off on a good note. It's actually 1 p.m. though. On Thursday. Today's the first day I didn't get up as early as I have been like this entire week, and I got up and I like read some of my book and stuff, which we'll talk about in a second. And I've been editing this first vlog. It's taking so long. I don't feel like I have that much happening, so I don't know why it's taking such a long time, but I'm trying to get it done because I want to get it posted this weekend if I can. But we're gonna do some reading updates right now. Okay, so last night / yesterday afternoon, I finished Mechanica. Yay! My first physical full book for the Readathon, and I absolutely loved it. It was 5 stars. It was so beautiful. I loved the steampunk elements. I loved the fae elements. I loved the world. I loved the plot. I loved the friendship that formed in here, and just like there were so many quotes and things that I really loved about this book. I need to go back and like write some of them down. It was just so wonderful and everything that I wanted it to be since I first like fell in love with this cover. Ugh, and there's a little castle here too. So good. So this is now tied for my favorite book of the Readathon with Race of the Wild Things. So because of that, and I think I've mentioned this before, in here she mentions the Forest Queen as part of their world. It's like a lore that's in their world. And so because of that, I decided to pick up the Forest Queen from Betsy Cornwell. These are not a series. Like Mechanica has a second book, so it's a full duology, but this is just set in the same world. I don't know if all of the books are, but this one is. So this is a Robin Hood retelling. I just started it. I'm 20 pages in. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it for the Readathon. It's pretty short and quick, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to physically read this weekend. Our plans are still kind of up in the air. Loving it, and I really wanted to get to a Robin Hood retelling for this Readathon. I also started Evil Thing, which is a Cruella graphic novel. The art style's really cool. And this is a villain's graphic novel. The only thing I'm worried about is that there is a book in the villain series that I started this week called Evil Thing, which is a Cruella retelling, but it's part of that series that all connects together. So I'm hoping this won't like spoil things from my villain series, but I'm very much enjoying it. It's following Cruella when she's younger, and it's a very different story than the movie that came out. Last night, the last clips you saw was I decided to take Ledge for a walk. We walked for almost an hour, which I was not originally planning, but I was just like, let's just do it. And we walked for a really long time. That was like my exercise for yesterday. And while we did that, I listened to Kingdom of Ashes. I keep saying it wrong, sorry. Because of Kingdom of Ash from Sarah J. Maas. I'm like getting all my titles mixed up. I only have an hour and a half left of this. I'm gonna try and knock this out by tomorrow, but today I'm buddy reading a new book. I thought I had this one, but I can't find it. I'm starting Princess of the Midnight Ball. So this is, again, another trilogy. My series starting is just out of control. We've just let it go for right now, and then we'll focus on that in the month between this and the next Readathon. This first book is following the 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, one of my favorite fairy tales ever. I've loved 2 retellings that I've read of it so far. And then the next book follows a different fairy, but features one of the sisters from this book. So I believe it goes in order. And then the same thing with the 3rd book. So they're all different retellings, but they're all one of the 12 Dancing Princesses. So cool. And Jessica Day George writes a ton of retellings, and I really needed to read one of hers this week. So I'm buddy reading this one with a friend, and I'm about to jump in back to work Halloween decorating. So that's what we're doing today. I was originally going to go to the beach, but I think we're going to do that tomorrow. And we're just going to like clean the house, cook, all that kind of stuff. I got most of my work done already. I might have to do something a little bit later, like my regular work. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. So again, I'm sorry, not a ton of bee footage. We'll think of something. We'll think of something fun to do. And I'll just keep updating you as I read more of these fantastic retellings. Morning harvest today. Pretty good. I got a pepper, some cucumbers, and a bunch more tomatoes. Hey guys, and happy Retoldathon day 12. It's 11 a.m. on Friday, and I'm just now checking in. I've got my poison apple cup that I got from Disneyland. I actually have 2 of these right now, and I'm eyeing a 3rd one because they have a black one out now that's coming out for Halloween. It's black. I don't know if it's going to be glow in the dark. The reason this is white is because it's glow in the dark, but I filled it with some pumpkin spice black tea since we're doing some Halloween decorating. Iced, of course, because it is so warm. We're actually getting a tropical storm though, which the news said we haven't had a tropical storm warning in like 100 years because we don't really get tropical storms in California. And we're supposed to get like 3 days of rain because there's like a hurricane in Baja California, and then by the time it gets here it just kind of turns into a storm. And rain in the summer here is crazy, but I'm hoping it's happening. I'm gonna make soup. It's gonna be like a whole thing. Okay, so yesterday, I'm so sorry I didn't check in more. I was like in put the Halloween stuff up mode. I'm not done yet because we'll talk about that in a second, but I got like 5 hours of decorating in. I know that sounds like a lot, but it just takes me a long time to decorate, get things how I want it, get everything out, and I really enjoy it. So I listened to, the entire time while I did that, Princess at the Midnight Ball, and this is book 1 of a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, and I loved it so much. Is 12 Dancing Princesses like my favorite ever? Because I almost gave this 5 stars. Like, it was so good. This one follows the original tale fairly closely. I need to reread it and refresh myself because it's been a while, but I really adored it. I thought it was so good. It was so magical and enchanting and very like classic fairy tale, but it had some unique like twists and magical elements that I wasn't expecting, and I liked the love interest, and all the sisters and everything was so good. So I had a great time listening to this, and then I listened to some podcasts too. Loved it. So this is the first in a trilogy, and the next book is going to follow a different sister, but be a different retelling. So that's exciting. And I think that they connect together, so I'll let you guys know. Okay, so then this morning while I was out there gardening, seeing that like beautiful butterfly, oh, it was so fun. It was perfect because today's fairy vibes day. Okay, so I did the short story in this book from Death Knell by Victoria Schwab. I didn't do one of these yesterday. It's called Death Knell, and the prompt was Hades wakes up after being unconscious at the bottom of a well in Ireland. And it was really good because it was Victoria Schwab, and it was like whimsical and romantic, and I loved it. I don't think I'm gonna give these star ratings after all. And then we have A Love Letter to Death from Jesse George from Jesse the Reader, who I do know and really enjoy his channel. And he just basically wrote like a letter to death and like his feelings about death. And then I started the next one, which is Marigold by Samantha Shannon, who I don't think I've read anything from. The prompt for this one, I wish they put them at the beginning. They don't put the prompts until the end when you're reading like the booktuber portion. And the prompt for this one is from Regan from Peruse Project, and it is an Earl Queen retelling in 19th century London. I'm not super familiar with the original tale, so I'm going to finish that one today, and then I will have 4 left. I think I'm going to try and do 2 every day to finish these out. And then last night I didn't read any more of Forest Queen, but I did read Evil Thing, which is this Cruella graphic novel that I was talking about, and it was really good. Art style was very good. The story was so interesting, but it's sad, you know, because it's a villain backstory, and it was about Cruella and like her growing up and like kind of like why she is the way she is and her mother and everything. So it was written really well, and I'll probably give it 4 stars, but it was pretty heartbreaking and sad. So got that done. Plan for today, I'm going to finish up some Bachelor podcasts from the week, and then I'm going to finish Kingdom of Ashes, just knock this out because I have like an hour and a half left, and then I'm going to get a chunk of Daughter of Sparta done because I'm only half an hour into this, and it's the group read for the readathon, so I'm going to try and knock this out today and tomorrow, and then I'll just pick a very short audio for Sunday. I'm not really sure what we're doing this weekend, so I don't know how much I'll be home and able to listen or not. This is a longer one. It's like 12 hours. So it's going to take me a little bit to get through this. It might take me 3 days. We'll see. I'm kind of petering out a little bit. I'm not wanting to start any more new series because I have piled them up so high now, and I'm going to have to finish them over the course of the next 2 weeks. I'm also in full-on Halloween mode, so while I'm enjoying this vlog, I'm like wanting to do Halloween stuff. So for today, I'm actually going to spend the day working on these guys and filming a video about that while I listen to my audiobooks and things and get this done, because I really can't decorate the rest of the house until these are done because a lot of the knickknacks and things go on my shelves. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link the video that I did last year about decorating these shelves down below in the description. so that you could go and watch what I do. I'm doing a little bit of a different theme this year. And then I'm going to try and film the Not So Scary-a-thon announcement today or tomorrow, because it will be up here pretty soon, and maybe 1 or 2 other Halloween videos, because I do a lot. So you guys let me know. So last year during Not So Scary-a-thon, I put a Halloween fall themed video out every day, whether it was like a book recommendation or a decor haul or a bucket list or a movie recommendations. I did one every day during Not So Scary-a-thon because I had so many that I want to film that are fall and Halloween based. Tons of book recommendation ideas, all that jazz. Let me know if you want me to do that again this year, or if that's too many videos. I follow a couple of YouTubers that I really like that post a video every day in October, and I look forward to it every year. But I don't know how you guys feel about it. It is a lot of work, but I'll do it if you like it. Let me know in the comments. So that's the plan. I'll try and have some other B-roll. That's kind of why I went outside and did the gardening stuff today. I don't want to reveal any of the Halloween stuff until those videos come out, but that's what's happening. So that's my little update for now. I'm just gonna go get going, try and knock a bunch of this out today, and I will talk to you soon. I am trying so hard not to show you guys what I've been working on. I specifically left a couple shelves open for filming purposes. Okay, I have spent most of the day working on the shelves. They're almost done. I'm leaving this up until the readathon is over and I can film my wrap up and everything, and then I'll transform this part. You guys can see the whole video. So I listened to, while I did all of this, the 2 short stories in here. So I did Marigold by Samantha Shannon, that one about the Earl King, which I don't know much about. It was fine. I liked it. It was decent. And then the part from Reagan was just like her explaining why she chose that prompt and like more about the actual like legend. That was my second one from today. So now I have 4 left. I'm not really loving any of these like as much as I expected. I really liked Victoria Schwab's. I liked Susan Dennard's. I don't know if this is something that I'm gonna need to keep though. The stuff with the booktubers is kind of strange. Like they just all did something different, but I don't even know how to explain this book to people, but it's okay. It's not bad. The narrator is good, so that's helpful. Okay, then I finished Kingdom of Ashes and I really liked it. It was probably like a 3.75. Like I didn't like it as much as I liked the first one, and I don't love the narrator, so if you can physically read these, I would, but I liked it. It wrapped up really cool. Had some fun magical elements. I think it might tie into her next duology or series, which is called Long May She Reign, and I know also has to do with Sleeping Beauty, so I don't know. Whenever I get to that, I'll report back. And then I did an hour of Daughter of Sparta. So doing pretty good. I'm actually interested in this and I'm liking it more than I expected. It's very long, so I'm hoping I can finish this sometime this weekend and do another short audio, but it just depends on what kind of day we're gonna have. I think we're staying home most of the day tomorrow, which is good because I need to finish Halloween and I need to garden. I'm like slowly getting behind on some other things, but I want to like finish this before I jump back into my other tasks. This might be my only update for this evening. I just had dinner and things like that. Not an amazing vlog for you guys today, unfortunately, but hopefully we can do something fun tomorrow or Sunday. You did it! You cut it all down!
Oh no, he's still attached up there. I don't have a saw.
Time to harvest. A nice little harvest today. This is a Zephyr squash. It's so pretty. All right, so I just harvested all my Jerusalem artichokes. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay guys, it is 9 p.m. on Saturday. It's been a day of Halloween decorating, tree trimming, harvesting, and preparing for the storm. Then tonight, Jeff and I went out and got some food and went to Home Depot and TJ Maxx and had a really good time. I realized I hadn't left the house since Tuesday, which I really don't ever do. Like, I rarely stay more than like a day or two at the house, like completely, because sometimes I go crazy, but I've been really trying to finish Halloween. I got over halfway done with Daughter of Sparta. I think I have 3.5 to 4 hours left, so I should be able to finish this tomorrow. I completely forgot to listen to my short stories, so I need to do this as well. I'll probably do this first tomorrow, and then we will be good to go. I'm gonna read a couple graphic novels over the weekend. I'm not gonna try and finish Forest Queen because it's just not in the cards, but we'll finish it like after the readathon, just not during the readathon. I don't want to push myself too hard. I'm still not done decorating, but I'm almost there. And then tomorrow, if it rains like it's supposed to, we're gonna stay home all day. And I'm just gonna like maybe watch Shrek and hang out, finish decorating if it's possible. So that's my little check-in for this evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's actually Tuesday after the readathon. I did not check in with you guys on Sunday. I did film a little bit of what we did that day. So we basically had like a rainy day of grocery shopping and lunch and working on the house and things like that. I wish I would have filmed the rain because it did rain a ton that day, but the actual like storm part was very, very mild. It's so funny because people freak out about storms here that are so mild. They even canceled school yesterday. There wasn't even any rain. It was really funny. Like, a bunch of the restaurants were closed and I was like, guys, it's rain. It's okay. Anyway, I did get some reading done while we were doing all of that. I was continuing to decorate and all those kinds of things. So I finished Daughter of Sparta. Yay! I read the group read. I'm so proud of myself. I enjoyed this. This was probably like a 3.5 star for me. Maybe would have been a 4 star if I'd read it like earlier in the readathon and I really wanted to get it done. I felt like I probably rushed it a little bit. I really enjoyed it. It tied in a bunch of the different mythologies, like a bunch of the different Greek gods. This is mostly focused on Apollo and Daphne, but we had a bunch of the other Greek gods in here, like Hades and Zeus and all those different kinds of things. So that was very, very interesting, and I will read the second one. And then I managed to get all 4 of the short stories in here done. So we had Julian Breaks Every Rule by Andrew Smith, who I'm not super familiar with. The prompt for this was from Raylene LeMay, Padfoot and Prong 07, which I do think I know her channel, to write a book like a teenage psychopath. I did like this one. I found it really interesting. And then we had Indigo and Shade by April Genevieve Tcholk. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And this prompt was from Whitney Atkinson from Whitney Novels, who I do know. She's my like Shatter Me lover. From what I remember, that one was okay. And then we had Sarah by Nicola Yoon. The prompt was from Stephen Sinclair and Kat Kennedy from Cuddler Buggery, who, again, I don't know. Overall, these were okay. I liked some of them. I liked Susan Denard's. I liked Victoria Schwab's, things like that. But they were just kind of random. They felt like they were too short. The booktuber portions were interesting, but they really were like very kind of strange. I'm glad I finally read this one, but it probably will be something that I'm gonna unhaul. So far, my luck with anthologies has not been the best. I read one Christmas one, and it was like my absolute favorite, and I read short stories from it every year. And I'm gonna keep trying some. We're gonna do a lot this fall and winter, but unfortunately, not a new favorite, which is sad because the cover's amazing. Overall, I had a fabulous Retoldathon. I did peter out there towards the end just because of the timing of everything. I might put this a little bit earlier in August next year. I'm gonna figure out the timing for the readathons here pretty soon for 2024. But I had a great time. We had a lot of people participate. I think we had the second most people participate. I think this was probably almost as big as Mermaid Marathon, which was crazy because half the people were like new and randomly found it. You guys love retellings, which is so great. So I'm sorry the vlog kind of petered out there towards the end. Hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. Hit me up with a book emoji down below if you made it this far. Stay tuned for my Retoldathon reading wrap up where I'll go through everything I read and break it all down, coming out here very soon. It may already be up. It takes me less time to edit the wrap ups than it does the vlogs. And stay tuned for the Not So Scary-a-thon announcement, which should be up already as well. And I'll link that down below in the description. Let me know if you participated. Let me know if you vlogged. Let me know what your favorite book was. And I will see you guys next time on The Bright Side.